Hey family, tonight we are going to do a cake, a lemon bundt cake. Is that how you pronounce it? Bundt cake? That's what we're doing. And I want icing on it. I'm making this cake from scratch, as you know. So this is going to be my second cake. So let's see how this one turned out, okay? All right, let's go. Okay, you guys, I'm going to use my new toy tonight. So I have a Princess House mixer. I'm going to show it to you. Let me see, can I? There it is. Look at that. I like the color too. So this is a pretty awesome toy. So I'm going to try it out tonight. And look how big the mixing bowl is, you guys. I think this is like a 7-quart, but I'm going to have all the I'm gonna have it described in the description box below in case you want to check out this, get you one. Man, look at that. Okay, but let's move on. So I'm gonna start off with my 3 unsalted sticks of butter, and they're already room temperature. I had them sitting out since this morning. So they've been out for about 10 hours. You don't have to let yours sit out that long. I just take mine out early. Okay, and then I have 3 cups of sugar. So I'm just going to go on and pour half of this sugar in here. And then I'm going to start mixing it in the mixer, and then I'll be back. Once I get this mixed up, I'm going to add the rest of this sugar, and we're going to mix that up. And then once I get all the sugar and butter mixed up, we'll come back and add the next ingredient, okay? Okay, you guys, the butter and sugar is all mixed. It's nice and fluffy. Now we're going to go on and add these eggs. I want you to see on here, this mixer came with a splash-proof lid. So look, I'm going to let the lid, I'm going to close it down. Okay, it's in lock position. It have a hole right here. Let me turn it so you can see. So I'm just going to pour an egg in there, one at a time. This is a bad angle for me, but I'm going to try to get this egg in here. Okay, there's one. So I'm going to mix that egg. And then I'm going to, after that one mix, I'm not going to have it too fast. Okay, I'm going to drop another egg. So we're going to just do 1 egg at a time, you guys. Okay, once I get all the eggs in there, then I'm going to cut the speed up higher so that they can all mix in there real good. So I'm going to go on and do this, and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I got the eggs all mixed up. Now we're going to start adding the flour in here. So I'm going to put 1 cup at a time. So we're going to put this first cup of flour, and make sure you sift it before you put it in there, okay? I already sifted all 3 cups of my flour, so I can just add them in there. Okay, so we're going to drop this. And once this cup mix in, then I'm going to do the other 2 cups of flour. And then I'll be back. Okay, you guys, everything is all the flour is mixed up. Now we're going to put 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. We're gonna mix that up, and then we're gonna, when I come back, I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of butter flavor, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon of rum flavor. That's my little secret, you guys. Okay, so I'll be back after I mix this in. Mistake, 1/2 teaspoon of rum flavor, you guys, not a teaspoon, 1/2. Then we are doing the tablespoon of vanilla. And the tablespoon of butter flavor. I'm going to mix this in, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay, so I'm using the 100% concentrated lemon juice. That'll be put in next. Be right back. Okay, you guys, now it's time for the 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're going to pour that in there. That's the last ingredient, you guys. And then we're going to cut this on. And after that, I'm going to go over here and spray my pan with the PAM. And I'll be back. Make sure your oven is preheated on 325 if it's electric oven. That's what I'm using. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to unlock this. And now we're going to pour our cake batter into the pan. Okay, so you don't want to put too much. And then I'm going to just smooth it out. Have to taste that, y'all. Now make sure your pan is either sprayed with the PAM for baking, or you can use some Crisco oil, vegetable oil, some kind of oil, and some flour. You can do it the old-fashioned way, or you can just go get you some PAM. Okay, and you want to make sure you don't fill it up too high. I'm telling you from past experience. Okay, so I'm just going to even this out all the way around. Okay, we're going to put this in the oven. I'm going to let it sit for about 1 minute just so everything can settle down. I'm going to put it in the oven. And I'm going to leave it in there for about maybe 45 minutes. I'll let you know exactly how long though in the description box. So we're going to let this sit for 1 minute and put it in the oven, and I'll be back once it's done. Okay, it's time to make this glaze. for the lemon cake. Okay, so I have 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and they also call it confectionate sugar. I just call it the old-fashioned way, white powdered sugar. So I'm just gonna mix it up. Okay, so I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm gonna add in there. I may add another one. We'll check and see. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavor. This is vanilla extract. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon. And then we're going to start off with 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. I got a feeling that's not going to be enough for me. So, like I said, this is what we're starting off with. So I'm going to go on and start mixing this up. Okay, so I'm going to go on and mix this off camera. But before I go, I already see that I want it thicker, looser than this. It's too thick. So we're gonna go on and put another 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream in there. And now I'm gonna mix this off camera. And then I'll come back once I get it all mixed together, and I'll let you know if I'm going to add any more lemon juice to it. Okay? So I know you don't want to sit here and just watch me stir this. So our cake have about 30 more minutes to go. So we're going to go on and finish this. I'm going to mix this up, and then we're going to check on that cake. Okay, I'm done mixing. So I like the consistency of it. Okay, I love the consistency of it. So I added another tablespoon of lemon juice. So it was 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and as far as the whipping cream, I'm going to say it was a 1/2 cup of whipping cream, okay? And this is how it looks. This is the consistency. So I'm going to put some saran wrap over this and let it sit, because my cake is not done. And I'm going to take my cake out. I'm going to let you see what it looked like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the cake cool off, because I'm having company over and they're going to taste the cake. So stay tuned for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this to the side, and I'm going to go on and wait for the cake, and then we're going to get dressed and wait for our company to come, okay? All right, I'll be back. Okay, you guys, here is the cake out the oven, nice and warm. So I'm going to let it cool off. Look how easy it came out the pan. Just flipped it right on out. So I got it on this cooling rack. I'm going to let it cool. Okay. See how nice it turned out? So I'm going to let it cool off for a couple of hours before I put the icing on it. So I'll be back. We're gonna ice this cake and we're gonna give it a taste. All right? Okay, you guys, it is time to put the icing on the cake. Okay, so I got the icing already. So remember, I left it sitting. I actually put it in the refrigerator for a little while, just so it can stiffen up some. I like thick icing, so here's the consistency of it. Okay, and I like this little, it's broke, but it's a little whisk, so that's what I'm gonna use to drizzle on the cake. And I'm gonna show you, I put holes in it after it cooled off. So after the cake cooled off, I just poke some holes in it so that the icing can drop off in there. Uh-oh, I'm crooked, you guys. Okay. So here we go. This icing is really good too. I did a good job. My first lemon pound cake, you guys. I hope it tastes as good as it looked, but I'm sure it will, because BJ be rolling in this kitchen. I just put some parchment paper down under the cake to catch the icing and everything. Man, this cake looks so good. Trying to make sure it drop off into those holes that I created. I think it's about 5 on the top and then about 5 in the middle. Yep, I'm going crazy with the icing because I like icing on my cake. You don't have to put as much if you don't want to. This is a bit much, but like I said, I like icing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it off of this thing after I finish icing it. Oh, there go another hole. There's one right there. Okay, you guys. Now I'm going to switch it off and put it on the plate, and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I got it on the plate. Look how gorgeous. Yes. So after dinner, we're going to taste this. So I'm going to come back and let you know how it tastes, okay? All right, I'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, you guys. No. Okay, we getting ready to taste our cake.
Yes, we are.
So look at our piece. But I want to just show you how it looked after the icing chilled on it. Oh my goodness, look at that, you guys. I'm just so proud of myself. Okay.
Let's do this.
Yes, indeed. Oh, you was already ready, huh?
This is delicious.
Tanya warmed hers up. I like
did.
mine cold.
Good.
Oh. Thank you. Okay. We said we were just gonna taste it, but
Right? No, we want even more. With ice cream.
Okay. Mine almost gone.
Bye.
Well, thank you, Tanya, for tasting my cake.
You're welcome.
You guys, try the recipe. It is good. Even though mine is cold, it melted in my mouth. Yours is kind of warm. It melted in your mouth.
Did melt in my
Oh,
mouth.
man. I might have to try my next piece warmed up. But anyway, you guys, until next time, I will see you back here rolling in the kitchen with BJ. And until then, be safe, be blessed, and keep on watching. Okay? Hit that like button. Good night.